I am never opposed to improvements, especially those that benefit our children's future. However, a troubling pattern of insincerity and lack of transparency from Mayor John Higdon, the Board of Commissioners, and particularly Town Manager Becky Hawke, demands our immediate attention. Their actions, especially concerning the investigation into the Matthews Police Department, raise serious questions about whose interests are truly being served. The decision by Ms. Hawke to hire US ISS, a private non-governmental agency, to investigate alleged corruption within our police department is, in my view, deeply problematic, if not outright reckless with taxpayer money. In North Carolina, small towns and counties have the invaluable resource of the State Bureau of Investigation, NCSBI, at their disposal, completely free of charge. Why, then, would Ms. Hawke choose to spend Matthews residents' hard-earned money on a private firm when a superior, publicly funded, and impartial alternative was readily available? This decision suggests Ms. Hawke's priority was not true transparency and accountability, but rather a potential cover-up designed to protect personal interests or limit public scrutiny. The residents of Matthews deserve a complete and transparent investigation into these critical matters, conducted by an agency with unquestionable impartiality and public trust. Before our town can even consider moving forward on projects like the proposed Discovery Place and Matthews Elementary campus, Becky Hawke must divulge precisely what Matthews taxpayers paid US ISS for the police corruption investigation. Ms. Hawke, much like Charlotte, seems to hide behind North Carolina laws concerning the release of personnel files. Let me be clear. No one is asking for sensitive personnel information. What we are demanding is full disclosure of how public funds were spent and a truthful, transparent report on the investigation's findings. I have reviewed the contract Ms. Hawke signed with US ISS on May 11, 2022. This investigation reportedly spanned approximately 10 months. The scope of inquiry, confidentiality clauses, timeline, and cost outlined in that contract are deeply concerning. With an investigative service rate of $150 an hour, a transcription rate of $65 an hour, plus travel time and miscellaneous expenses, the cost to Matthews residents must have been substantial. What's more, this likely doesn't even account for the use of non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, with some employees, which reportedly allowed them to resign and then hide behind non-compete clauses. This practice further erodes transparency and raises suspicions about the true nature of what transpired within our police department. The lack of accountability and the deliberate opacity surrounding this investigation are unacceptable. We, the residents of Matthews, deserve to know the truth. We demand a full accounting of all public funds spent on the US ISS investigation and a comprehensive, unredacted report of its findings. It is time for Mayor Higdon, Becky Hawke, and the Board of Commissioners to demonstrate genuine sincerity and transparency, or face the consequences of eroding public trust. I confidently state that when Becky Hawke voted to approve the attached contract with US ISS alongside the Matthews board members, some believed they were misled about the investigation's direction, leading to their approval.